What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. As y'all know, I got the 2024 Africa Twin chilling. Now, for those of you curious, as you can see from the clutch cover, I have the standard model. And as you can tell, I'm in America, and there's only two variants. Well, I guess, yeah, there's only two variants that are available in America. You got the red one, which is the standard model, with the standard suspension. Although I will say, even though it's standard suspension, it's fully adjustable, so nothing really to worry about. Kind of set it, forget it, and go enjoy yourself. However, the Adventure Sports model comes with the electronic suspension. Now, me personally, I really wasn't so worried about the electronic suspension. I thought it would be cool to have it, but there's a compromise in America, unfortunately, and you lose the 21-inch wheel, which is kind of a desirable thing when you're trying to do the whole adventure sports bike, from my understanding. And I have so far been able to notice a difference with the bigger front wheel. Now, this is supposed to be my 500-mile review. How do I feel about the bike? What do I think about it after the first 500 miles? And for those of you who want to see, if you see right here, I'm at 528 miles, so slightly overdue, but not to a great extent. Now, she's a little dirty, but it's an adventure bike. What do you expect, right? So, since I've gotten it, I have installed Akrapovic, however you say it, I don't care. I put in the full exhaust, and I installed the heat upper and lower kit that they offer. They did not have the belly pan though, so I'm still waiting for them to come out with that so I can install that. But as far as I'm concerned, for now, I don't plan on bashing on any big ass rocks, so I don't think that that's really going to be a huge issue. So that being said, I have new levers coming, because essentially, helicopter, I'll cut till he's gone. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have a super short attention span sometimes, and I forget what I say almost instantly. But that just comes with my whole ADHD thing. Anyway, that's besides the point. Let's see, I got the heat set up. I don't have a belly pan. That's where I was, belly pan. I don't have the belly pan. The whole reason I don't have it yet is because now there's an airplane. Oh well, screw it. I did not see that he'd had a belly pan out yet. They did not when I ordered my crash bars. So, have not done that yet. Right now, I don't have like a dire need to have it. However, I think actually I moved to the levers. The levers, I have some new levers coming. Puig levers, those are on the way. And these, feel me out, right? Honda, I think, did a terrible job with this setup. This is 100% plastic, right? It's gonna break super easy. If you drop your bike, if you haven't bought an Africa Twin, you're watching this and you're considering, this should be, in my opinion, on kind of on your top to-do list to change out your handguards. These kind of have multi-purpose. When you're riding through the woods, these protect your hands from getting scuffed up by branches and whatnot. They also protect your lever and whatnot from getting damaged, specifically your lever, from getting damaged in the fall. This, look at this. You know what I'm saying? That's all flex and just the plastic. It has movement here, but I'm about to change mine out. I'm about to put some, oh, I forgot the name of them. Dang it. I'll put the name on the screen. But I'm about to change those out probably in the next month or so because I wanted to get the levers. I wanted to get the levers done first. I'm switching out to Puig shorties on both sides. Some people will have various opinions on that. And I mean, me just being me and me being honest, I really don't care about your opinions on it. I like shorty levers. It's more, it's a dirt bike on steroids. Come on. And every dirt bike I've ever ridden has had shorty levers because it's easier to operate. You're able to keep your other fingers on the handlebar without letting go, and your clutch and brake can be operated with one finger. Two if you need to. That's all. I mean, in my opinion, that's all you really need. What else? I got the quad lock on, as always. Shout out to Quad Lock. They make the best mounts out there. Now, I got the stabilizer on there. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I've been riding for a very long time, and I've had a quad lock on a Harley, a ZX10, and now this bike. And I've never had an issue running it without the stabilizer thing, or the dampener, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not a big fan because when I'm trying to manipulate my phone, this moves around a lot. Now, it doesn't hinder my ability really to use it. It just seems clunky. But anyway, as far as the bike, this bike is, I think, the best way to describe this bike. It's an underdog, 100%, because in your mind you're like, it's kind of on the smaller side of the adventure bikes, but that parallel twin that's in that thing has a ton of torque. Now, take this with a grain of salt, because I by no means am going to say that this bike is going to keep up with sport bikes. But me coming off of sport bikes and riding this bike with some of my friends who still ride sport bikes, I was able to keep up with them on a spirited ride through some twisties. Now, in the straights, it's very obvious this bike is not going to keep up. But this bike is also absolutely no slouch at all. This thing has a ton of torque. It will 100%, even with wheelie control turned on, it will still lift the front end up. First, second gear, third gear if you try hard enough. But I'm telling you, this thing, I haven't tried it I haven't turned any of the electronic controls off yet because I'm still learning the bike. Like I said, I've only put 526 miles on it. I've had it since 0. And in a nutshell, this has been my favorite bike I've ever owned to date. 100%. I really enjoy it. I drive a Jeep normally. And this to me feels like the Jeep of the motorcycle world. I can have fun where I want to on the streets, and then if I want to go off-road, I can. And it does extremely well. I have intentions also in getting some more aggressive tires put on. These actually do quite well. They do extremely well on the road. I'll have to give them their due on that. They will hang a turn really well. But I didn't just buy this bike to ride on the road. So I'm gonna get, it's the same brand, same name of tire, the Michelin Anarchy, I think is how they're said. But I'm gonna go with the Anarchy Wilds. These are the Adventures. So, but anyway, like I said, as far as the bike, everybody talks about this buffeting thing. And I hear so many people talk about how bad it is and blah, 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 and all this other crap. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel a little, but not anything, not any more than I would normally feel riding just about any other bike. It's, in my opinion, it's very, very tame, manageable for sure. And a lot of people, what they'll get, there's like a little guard that goes into here that keeps the air from coming up through here. And, you know, I'll not disagree with them, and I'll feel the air come up through here. You put your hand over it, but that air comes straight up and it's gone. It disappears into the wind that comes this way. So, like I said, this bike has been absolutely amazing so far. And I know this side is going to have the sun in the camera, so it might not be as easy to see, but I plan on doing some of the other upgrades, some of the factory stuff. Like I have every intention on getting the quick shifter and putting a 12-volt deal here. And I really think that's it for now. I'm not a big fan of the big hard saddlebags and the whatever you call those things that are here. But at the same, like I like the look of the soft ones myself, personally. And then I like the fact that soft ones, easy on, easy off, move out, go do your thing. I prefer this look right here. I think this looks the best. For those who want reference, I'm 5'11", right? This bike with the seat has, for those of y'all that don't know, the seat has two positions. It has an upper position and it also has a lower position. I have it in the lower position, and I'm right at the point, I don't know what my inseam is. I know I wear a 36-30 pants. So if that tells you anything, whatever, I stand on the bike, my heels are just barely off the ground. But if I roll my hips forward, I can flat foot it. Let's see, what else? I put, the Yoshimura tidy kit. I put that on there. I almost forgot. I like that kit. It comes with, for those of you who are interested, it comes with a light right here for your plate. That way you are still in compliance with whatever DOT or European or whatever, wherever you are in the world, whatever laws, unless your country requires that you have a fender back there. What else? I think that's really it. So, I mean, you can tell I use the bike often. This thing is an absolute beast. I'm actually not too far away from doing my first service on it. I'm gonna, check the chain, check everything else on it, make sure everything's cool. I haven't noticed in the first 500 miles, which once I hit 600 miles, I'm going to check the chain. That's generally what a lot of places will recommend, that your first chain tension check and, slack and all that stuff. But like I said, I haven't noticed anything different than when I bought it. And I'm honestly, I've ridden it pretty hard. I ride it like I ride every other bike. Anyway, that's it. I would go into all of this mess up here, but there is so much you can do inside this to change settings and stuff. Even though I don't have the electronic suspension, I'll get into that in another video. And for those of you, I don't care, my bike's dirty. It's an adventure bike. It's going to get dirty. It's probably going to stay dirty for the most part. But I love it. I'm absolutely happy with it. And that front end, though, them headlights just look killer. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Peace.